2 Kings 4:8. And it fell on a day that Elisha passed to Shunem, where was a great woman, and she constrained him to eat bread. And so it was that as oft as he passed by, he turned in thither to eat bread. This Shunammite woman was obviously a woman of great means. Herself and her husband, they had no child. But whenever the man of God passed, she observed the man of God. And the Bible says she constrained him to eat. Man of God, I see you're tired. Come and have lunch. No, I'm in a hurry. Man of God, I won't let you pass. You must eat before you go. Please. Man of God, the food is ready and on the table. There's nothing that would make me allow you to go without eating. It was not that he was hungry and looking for where to eat. She constrained him. You see, this woman had an understanding innate. This was her honoring God. When she spoke to her husband and said, let's build him a house, because I see that every time he passes, I have to argue with him and persuade him before he stays. He thinks he's inconveniencing us. He doesn't want to inconvenience us. But if we build a guest house and call him and give him the keys and say, that is yours, he will have no excuse for not resting there. There will be no pang of conscience. He'll just come in and let himself in, and we will have the opportunity to minister to him there. That's the way to trigger uncommon miracles. Whether she did it accidentally or just out of the goodness of her heart, this woman triggered a secret. Have you ever constrained a man of God? Have you ever gone out of your way to be a blessing to a man of God? Not because you saw something he needs, but because you want to honor the God he serves. Because they had the resources, they built him a guest house and made it convenient for him to rest. Genesis 8:22, for as long as the earth remaineth, nothing will change it. Seed time shall be followed by harvest. And her seed was in the ground, and she was still sowing. After having come and gone several times, one day he said, call this woman. And they called the woman and said, you have cared for us with all this care. It didn't happen on the first day. There was a record, there was a mileage, there was continuity. The woman had continued doing what she was doing without looking for any reward from anybody, but heaven had taken notice. By this time, according to the seasons of life, you will embrace a son. The woman did not believe. There was zero faith. Nay, my Lord, thou man of God, do not lie unto thine handmaid. And the woman conceived and bare a son at that season that Elisha had said unto her, according to the time of life. There is a due season to every seed you plant in the kingdom. God might not come when you expect, but the Bible says, do not grow weary in well-doing. In due season you will reap. If you grow weary before your due season, you abort your harvest. Am I talking to somebody here? Because many started well, grew tired. You were doing something faithfully in the house of God, rendering a service faithfully in the house of God. At some stage you decided, I've come too big for it. The one I've been doing since, so what? You didn't know that you were just an inch or two away from your breakthrough. Many have aborted what would have been their mighty harvest because they grew weary. They were discouraged. Somebody spoke to them, anointed them, and they dropped what they'd been doing for God. The woman had what? Zero faith. But her service had spoken for her.